I just want everyone to know. I'll tell the world, yeah. I'll tell the world. I just want everyone to know. Yeah, you're so fine and you're all mine. I just want everyone to know. I'll tell the world, yeah. I'll tell the world. I just want everyone to know. Yeah, you're so fine and you're all mine. I just want everyone to know. I'll tell the world, yeah. I'll tell the world. I just want everyone to know. Yeah, you're so fine and you're all mine. I just want everyone to know. I'll tell the world, yeah. I'll tell the world. I just want everyone to know.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome, Cat Nation Live, Sunday, game day edition. Sunday after a big fucking loss, game day edition. We're here. I'm sure a lot of you guys are used to other services that don't show up the day after they lose, but hey, we'll take it. We'll take it, and we'll hear, and we'll take it on the chin like a champ, and we'll move forward. But anyways, nonetheless, ready to rock, ready to roll on this beautiful and blessed Sunday NFL morning. Ronald, what's going on? Love your comment on YouTube, my brother. Joe Free as well. I know you were here. Little Heat, what's going on? Neverez, KD, Jay Landon, Dustin, Rare Pair, Jordan, Fast Freddy in the house. Mauricio, what's going on, guys? I don't know what happened with the last feed, but it was up and running. We were getting ready to go live, and then YouTube just went haywire on me. It was like, boom, we're gone. And nonetheless, we got it up and running. We'll wait for a little, a few more people to log on, and then we'll discuss the Game of the Year loser. And I say that with, sadness. But hey, you got to try and make the best out of every situation because, Kevin Hart says it the best. No matter what happens, the sun is going to shine in the morning, and at night, the moon is going to come out. No use dwelling over it. My brother Brandon, what is going on, brother? I hope you're doing well. Glad to see you tuning in. Matt, no, there's no guarantees with Game of the Years. That's why they're only $50 and not $500. Although sometimes I think it'd be best if they just charge $500 for when something like this happens. But yeah, the sun is going to shine in the morning, and the moon is going to come up at night. And you keep dwelling on it, or you can move forward. Plain and simple. It was definitely a rougher day yesterday. That's for sure. It was definitely a rougher day. That is for sure. But hey, you move forward and you do what you do. So let's have another good day today and see what we can do to grind out of it. Daryl Brooks says UFC fire. You know, that is a fact. That is a fact. FC was the shining light yesterday, which he generally seems to always come in and save the day when we have a bad day on a Saturday. Give me 1 second, folks. Give me 1 quick second. I do apologize. Just need to double check something here. And then we're going to jump into the breakdowns. I'll address the game of the year. I have no problem doing that. Hey, we all lose. We all lose from time to time, and shit happens, you know? And unfortunately, it's definitely not one that I want to drop, that's for sure. I mean, I got a bad fucking headache. Probably because of it. But hey. Ronald says, hey, brother, I've been with you for a few years now, and we win or lose. I know you will show up and come through with another winner. Think about the other shows that don't back up their losing days, right? There are a lot of ones that won't even show up today. But we will always punch right through adversity, that's for sure. Matt, you know, I was too. You know, I didn't watch any of the game yesterday. I took my little one. We went to a play place yesterday, and I let her play, let her run around, climb the walls, jump on the jump, laser tag, go karts, you name it. We were having a good time. Harold, do they still have that package up? Let me fix that. Give me 1 second. I'll do it while I'm chit-chatting, okay? I know our web designer is out, but he'll be back later on today, so it's probably what it was. But I'll fix that for you, Harold. So we got a few people here. Volume low. Let me see. I don't think it's low. I mean, I could raise it a tad bit, or I could talk a little higher, but I don't want to hit those audio peak warning levels, because then it'll just cut everything out. So, game of the year for our college football game of the year. Right? So, we put out Louisville and NC State over 56. We watched that line all week long. We had a feeling it was going to drop. And we did. We waited till it dropped a 1.5 from 57.5 to 56. Mauricio, buy 3, get... Yes, thank you for reminding me. Buy 3, get 3 free. I don't know if it was supposed to start on Monday, but I seen a memo, so I just rolled with it when I filmed the video. I seen a memo when I came in because I did not come in last night. But yeah, buy 3 premium plays, personal play, or soccer, get 3 free today. So I take my little one to the play place. Game's going. I'm not paying any attention to it. Get a couple updates. I see it's a little low scoring, and then it's 7-0. Then I get a text at 7-7 right at the half, and I'm like, fuck yeah, man. That's exactly what we needed to get this scoring party started. Then they went 2 full quarters, the second and the third quarter, and they scored 3 fucking combined points. 3. Mauricio, you're welcome, brother. 3. That was it. And we get into the fourth quarter, and we finally start to get some scoring going. There's a chance maybe we can get a 21-21 tie, get to overtime. We're just 2 scores away from cashing a big ticket. No OT. We get one of those scores, and nonetheless, we can't get the other 2 needed. So, I didn't watch any of the game. By time the game was nearly over, we were headed back from the play place, me and my little one. And sad and depressing, let me tell you. But hey, you know, here's the thing. I will always preach this. It doesn't matter what you're betting. You got to bet it responsibly. It doesn't matter if you're still stepping out and you're going for your biggest bet of your entire life. If it's going to screw you up by losing it, then you're probably betting too much. And you always have to make sure that you leave room for error, because shit happens. You know, we're betting on humans. And obviously, you know, shit happens when you're betting on humans. Mauricio, the only one that includes it is the big $300 combo. That's included in it. Michael Lopez says, all I'll say is the sad face. You know, I'm right there with you. Trust me, you know, you wake up in the morning and you're like, fuck, man, that sucked. You know? And it don't matter if you lost $100 or 100,000. It sucks. You know, every dollar sucks that we give back to the books. And, you know, you take it in stride. Hold on. You know, take it all in stride, and, you know, you move forward. As I said, as what Kevin Hart says, the sun's going to shine in the morning, and the moon is going to come up in the evening. And if we just sit around and dwell on, you know, game of the year, time's just going to pass us by, and we're going to miss betting opportunities. You guys want to come and beat me up because we lost? Well, first of all, nobody forced you to bet anything. And neither one of us was out on the field. Because I promise you, if my fucking fat ass was on the field, we would have won. We would have won. Raw one, Josh. You know, I've got something in the works for one today. I can't promise you it will happen. I need to be able to confirm it and all of that before I put it out. But it's definitely in the works. So if you guys want to get a good laugh, here's a good laugh. Give me 1 second, and I'm going to post something. I'm going to get something up on the live stream. It'll actually be worth your guys' laugh. It's a comment by somebody that, believe it or not, well, here, I'll wait till it's up, and then I'll tell you the story. Then I'll tell you the story. And then we'll jump into the breakdowns, because I'm not going to be live for hours upon hours today. So, all right. So, this should be a good one. So, on the screen, you can see a comment by JJ. So, it's funny. I actually don't mind the negative comments. They don't bother me one bit. Sometimes you'll get a spicy response. JJ says, what a great game you picked for Game of the Year. Just humble yourself and eat the pie, fat boy. It's funny. Do you guys know who this is? Do you guys remember that dipshit, Nathan? Jeff says, the game, if I was on the field, was going under. No, you never see me run. You ever seen a fat boy run? They can't tackle me. But do you guys remember that guy, Nathan? He's probably under the bridge. And I don't want to say his last name because, you know, YouTube and their stupid rules. We would call him Shipmate. He was the douchebag that we had to ban And Jeff, you remember him. He was the douchebag that was just an annoyance to the live show. Do you guys remember him? The Debbie Downer. We actually blocked him from the website and blocked him from YouTube. And he had to come back and make a fake account to continue to purchase the plays. Hey, Joe, he was never smart enough to be a midshipman. That's for sure. But he's blocked on my phone. And he signed up. Jeff says that one day he went off the rails, right? But it was funny. Like, he went off the rails, and then we allowed him back like 2 months later. And then he lasted like 4 days before he went off the rails. And, but like, he's actually banned. He's blocked. He's blocked from being able to purchase anything of mine. Put it this way. He's such a douchebag. I will not even accept his money. Now, there's a lot of scammy guys in this industry and whatnot that will take $1 from anybody because, like, they got to beg, borrow, and steal to, like, bet or do whatever they need to do, pay mama's rent or whatever. But, like, I don't need you guys to buy packages. If you guys do, fantastic. We're going to all win together. But, like, this guy, I won't even accept $1 from him. Nothing. He could pay me $1,000 for 3 days, and I would say no thank you. He signs up. And he keeps trying to buy my plays. You must have my number blocked. You must have my number blocked. How am I going to get him? He messaged me on Twitter. I seen it showed up as like a message request, like spam. Twitter was right. It weeded out the spam, that's for sure. Because that's all this guy is. Hold on, where's the Twitter message? Hold on. Oh, it might have been on the companies. Hold on, let me see if I can get into the companies. I should be able to. I have it on here. Oh, he blocked me on Twitter now. So that's why I can't see it. Uh-huh. Because he knew it was coming. Raw says I'll accept it for you and give him trash plays, right? But yeah, it's so funny. He's not even wanted. And he keeps coming back. Like, dude, go somewhere else, brother. Go somewhere else. Go to Trash Picks. Oh, here it is. Real Life Trill on Twitter. Hey, Kyle, I purchased a blah, blah, blah on October 28th, and I haven't received any of your personal plays. Maybe it's because you still have me blocked, but my account username is, I don't want to say it, but you guys already know. N something. If you don't want to text the pics, just email. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't need your money. It's funny, he's not blocked here. I figured he would be watching. Matt says you had some interesting character in one of your tweets last. It was probably him. Definitely something that he probably partakes in and watches, right? Tranny porn and shit. But anyways, I thought that was funny that, it's like, I don't even want this guy around. And it's like, we've already told you to pound sand and we're not interested in your business. And he keeps coming back. Mexican Night 10 says, bought game of the year yesterday. First time I ever bought a package from anyone. Tough loss. It sucks to lose. So I do apologize. We always hate when anybody loses with us, let alone, your first time ever. So, but hey, we'll bounce back. We always do. But yeah, all right. So anyways, I take all the heat, hell, even when FC has a horrible day, I come in and I take all your guys' heat. And it's part of the job. You got to have thick skin. It's a gambling business. Every now and then, we get punched in the nose. Last night, we got punched in the nose. As well as couple to the temple, and we might have taken a bad one to the back of the head. So hey. And you bounce back. That's all. That's all. You take the losses in stride, and, it is what it is. BYU was a nice one. BYU was a nice one. How about that Michigan game? Holy hell yesterday, huh? Holy hell yesterday on the Michigan game. I did not get to watch the ending to that one, but boy, was that a tough one for old Harbaugh, huh? We also hit the over yesterday. Live show free plays were good. Free plays yesterday overall were good. No, there was no guarantee on the game of the year. They can't guarantee a game of the year. They can't put a guarantee out on it. Unfortunately. They used to, but it was $500. All right, so let me get everything up and running so that way we could jump into some of these game day breakdowns, talk about some of the NFL action. And, let's be honest. We could talk about yesterday, or if we're going to talk about yesterday, we might as well talk about, 3 months ago. And it don't matter if you won or you lost, because it ain't going to make us any money today. So the more we talk about yesterday, the less money-making opportunities we have for today, because I'm only going to be live for so long. It is Halloween, and I do got a little one to spend some time with. So, but first, I want to take care of you guys. Brandon says Jim did it to us again. I spoke too soon of him. I spoke too soon of this guy. Shane says I lost all my money for Halloween candy, right? Mexican night, there is a guarantee on the Sunday NFL guarantee play. Yes. Yes. Those always come with a guarantee. We've only needed it once so far this season, but Matt says got a deep tissue today. Alex House of Pain, right? All right, so we're going to jump right into the first one, and we're going to discuss the Dolphins and the Bills first. Juan says, Kyle, there's absolutely no reason for you to keep apologizing. No one does shit for you when you win. You have the life of a kicker and an offensive lineman. They only talk about you when you do something bad. That is a great way to describe it, Juan. That is a great way. That is a great way. I appreciate that comment, Juan. Matter of fact, I got to screenshot that one. That comment of the day right there. I know, Rare Parent says the real people know me. 100%. That's why, I have no problem showing up. I have no problem showing up after a loss. But the more we dwell on it, the less opportunities we're going to have for winning today. So let's focus in on today. We've got, 112 people here. And see what we can do. If you guys haven't already done so, please do hit the thumbs up button. We greatly appreciate it when you do. We got Miami and Buffalo game 251 and 252. Just popping up the live odds for this one. Logging in. Mr. Tate, I did fix your account for you, sir. Game 251, 252. First game on the board. The line is moving on this one. The Bills are now laying 2 touchdowns and a hook. They were laying 14, now 14 and a half. The Dolphins catching 14 and a half minus 108, which means you can get 15 at plus 118. Or excuse me, minus 118. The Bills are a minus 1,200 money line favorite with a total at 48 and a half. The total on this one is up a half a point. Who dat, Bob, my brother? It's funny. Quick story, who dat? We were just talking at the Packers and I almost said Diamondbacks. Packers and Cardinals football game. We were tailgating and having a blast. But I got to tell you, your guys' is 10 times better than any Cardinals tailgate in there. I mean, it was just all jam-packed all into one area for the most part. I mean, it was huge. But what you guys do in the spread of food is like second to none, let me tell you. I want to come back out for a game. All right, so back to the Dolphins and the Bills. Total on this one is up 0.5 point. It's up to 48.5 minus $1.15. It should be up to 49 soon with money coming in on the over. I wonder where that one came from. If you haven't watched the daily free play video, then you probably should, and you'd find out that we're all over the over. However, we got it at 48. When you're looking at the numbers on this one, first of all, when you look at the money numbers on this one, everybody in the world is on Buffalo. 97% of all money line bets, which would probably consist of a lot of parlays. 97% are on Buffalo. 82% against the spread, laying the 14 points, are on Buffalo, and now it's 14.5. I wonder why. Yeah, Lou, we all did. It happens. 76% to 24% on the over. That was actually a lot different about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. It was nearly 50-50. It was actually 54-46 from what I could see, and now we're sitting at 76-24 with a heavy dose of money coming in. Heavy dose of money coming in. On the over, that is. Taking a gander at the game, why are we all over the over? You got Miami 1-6 straight up, 2-5 against the spread, 4-3 to the over. The Bills 3-3 to the over. All right, 4-2 against the spread, 4-2 straight up. Taking a look at the Bills in their last game, they had that 34-31 loss to the Titans. The Titans owned them in that game, did go over the total 53.5. Not only did they lose, laying 6, and obviously they didn't cover, but that game did go over. The last two Bills games did go over, both against Tennessee and Kansas City, high-flying offenses. And then you've got the Dolphins. Their last game did go over against Atlanta. They had a total of 48, and it was a 30-28 win by Atlanta. They beat Miami at the very end last week. That game did go over the total by 10 points. The previous game against Jacksonville missed by 4 points towards the over. Miami is 4-1 to the over in their last 5 games. And they haven't won since a week 1 win against New England, where they won 17-16, and they should have lost that one, in my opinion. Other than that, there's what you get for the records. Buffalo, 18-6-1 against the spread. They're dating back 10 years at home versus an opponent that has traveled 1,000 miles or more. Tiger says the Titans +3 in a conference game looks good. Definitely does. Miami just 2-8 against the spread the last 10 games on the road. I can't talk. Miami 2-8 against the spread their last 10 games on the road, revenging a loss against Buffalo. So what does that mean? It just means the numbers are just not looking good for Miami when you're going off of stats in their history. Buffalo 10-0 to the over. Their last 10 games at home versus an opponent on a losing streak of 5 or more games. Lucky 2001 says, let's go Braves. Man, I hope they put it away tonight in Atlanta so I can call out of work tomorrow. Can I call out? I can't call out sick. I can't call out sick. But I'm hoping they're winning today because I do have that futures bet. 500 to cash out, 5,500 on FanDuel. That the Braves beat the Astros in the World Series. So I am definitely hoping for that one. I'll cash 5,500. I'm hoping I need either Rosario or Duvall to have a monster game today. Hopefully it's Duvall because I've got him at plus 3,000 to win. Michael, which package did you mean to buy? I could take a look after the live show. Brandon says MLB is not leaving that much money on the table to end a series early. You know, MLB is not going to have a choice. That's for sure. That's for sure. But yeah, I've got him plus 1,000, so hopefully we'll be able to catch that one tonight as well. Alrighty. I think it's a little late, but we'll hit the toilet flush. Ronald says it's Halloween trick or treat. Sly Fox will put money in the bag when I watch the show. Damn straight, brother. By the way, you made a comment a little bit ago. It says, listen, if anyone is upset for a loss, I guarantee you a lot of the info he gives out today is better than any paid package from any other show you watch. Probably, and I appreciate that. Michael, are you not wanting all the other stuff that comes with it? I'm going to make sure you have access to the Sunday play, and then we'll figure out the rest later after the live show. Alrighty, so back to this one. When you start looking at the numbers, besides reading that stuff, all right, defenses combined give up 45.9 points per game combined. Buffalo leading the charge with their defense, which only gives up 16.3 points per game. They give up 90 yards a game on the ground, 4.2 yards per carry. 180 in the air, 5.3 yards per passing attempt. They're plus 11 in the turnover department. Miami, negative 2 in the turnover department. They give up 29.6 points per game. 118 on the ground at 4.2 yards per carry. And 297 in the air at 7.6 yards per passing attempt. That's the defenses. We've got a total of 48. Well, 48 and a half for some, but some of us already betted over 48. Take a look at the offenses. They average a combined 51.9 points per game scored, led by Buffalo, who's averaging 33.8 points per game, 131 a game on the ground, 4.4 yards per carry, which should be right in line with what they get today because Miami is not the best when it comes to stopping the run. They also average 281 in the air, 7.3 yards per passing attempt. Then there's Miami. 18.1 points per game is what they average. Buffalo's not going to really have to worry about too much of a run game. They average 80 yards a game on the ground, 227 in the air, 5.7 yards per passing attempt. Miami scores today. It's just a matter if they score 7 or if they score 13. I think we get between 7 to 13, 7 to 14 on the low side. On the low side. As far as the Bills and laying 14.5, I got to stay away from that one. They probably cover it, and they probably come out and absolutely blow the doors off. I expect Buffalo to put up 35, 38. Of the 48 and a half that we need. At a minimum. Who dat, Bob? Thanks for jumping on board. Just sent you the plays. And by the way, today is buy 3, get 3 free. Ronald has a question for everybody watching. Hopefully they'll email that out to everybody. They should. They should email that out to everybody. By the way, the Sunday NFL guarantee play you have until 4 p.m. Eastern time to get on board for that. And I'll post a link in that here in just a minute. But I'm all over the over on this one. I definitely think we get over 48. And by the way, I like this one a lot. All right, I like this one a lot. I think we get it. I think we get it fairly early. First half total, I like it. First half total over 24.5, I like it. Although 24 is, a lot more attractive to me. Give me 1 second, folks. Mexicanite, this is a great question, and I want to address this because a lot of people probably have the same question. Says, how much do you recommend I bet on the Sunday guaranteed play if I purchase? I bet 600 last night on on the Louisville over, the game of the year yesterday. First of all, you got to ask yourself, because we are betting on humans, anything can happen. Do I think we lose today? No, I don't. I actually love the play, and I know most of everybody that's seen it so far, which is a lot, have already said the same thing. But it's all based on what you can afford, and for me to tell you what to bet is extremely hard because I don't know what your life circumstances are. I don't know if you bet 600 again and some reason something went south, does it hurt you? Can you not afford to eat, pay your bills, or 1,200? 1,200 to some is like 100 to others, or 10 to others, or 1,200 to some is like 20,000 to others. So as Who Dat Bob just said, within your limits. If you can afford 600 or 1,200 or 300, whatever it is, obviously you want to bet more than the 50 that it costs. So I can't really advise you other than saying within your limits. And I don't think anybody can advise you without saying stay within your limits or what you're comfortable doing, because not one person here, unless your wife or your boyfriend or whatever, or not you, but anybody in general, nobody knows what your instances are. Nobody knows what I'm comfortable betting because they're not involved in my personal life. They don't know how much cash I've got in my pocket, the bank, investments, whatever. Max Knight says, my best bet in soccer, I bet $1,000. That's the most I've ever wagered. Within your limits. If 1,000 is within your limits, that's what you bet. If 600 is within your limits, that's what you bet. But just keep it within your limits and keep it within your comfort zone, and you'll be just fine. And I mean, I would love to be able to advise everybody on bankroll management, but without knowing what the finer part of your life entails, somebody can't really advise you what to bet on. And that's one thing that you got to be careful on when taking advice from other people, is because you just never know. LT, good morning. Everybody else, good morning. All right, so we are all over the Bills. The Bills over. Love the first half, especially if you can get it under 24.5. And whatnot on that game. So I'm all over it. Bills team total. The Bills team individual team total is sitting at 31.5. I think we get there just easy. I think they come out and they've got at least 21 in the first half themselves. I'm all over the Bills points-wise, all right? Little Heat says, Kyle, should I supersize my meal? Yes, supersize it, all right? Supersize it. And when you're up playing on house money, that's when you push the limits. When you're playing with house money is when you push the limits, not when you're playing with your own. Alrighty, so jumping in, and we're going to continue on because we're running out of time. You guys only got me for like 10 more minutes, unfortunately. But we've talked a lot. One thing I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and go live again later today to talk some afternoon games. I can't promise you Halloween, my little one, and whatnot. Hell, I may do it from the house, but I'm going to try. May do it. May go live during some of the games. You just never know. Let's talk about the Eagles and the Lions. Lions are yet to win a game. The Lions are yet to win a game. They're 0-7, 4-3 against the spread, though. 2-5 straight up. Then you've got the Eagles, 2-5 straight up. 3-4 against the spread, 3-4 to the over. You know, we won on the Eagles in week 1. And they've just never been the same. They do have a win over Carolina that they won 21-18. Other than that, you know, it's been a straight dumpster fire for both of these teams. The last 7 games in the head-to-head matchup, but keep in mind they haven't played in 2 years, have all gone over the total. These two teams' history have gone over. However, these two teams are not the same. Taking a look at the Lions, losing 28-19 last week against the Rams. Covered that 16 points, so they covered that 16.5 nicely. When you start looking at the numbers, Detroit 4-1 against spread on non-grass fields in their last 5 games. 5 games on non-grass fields, that is. The Eagles 5-20 against the spread the last 25 games against weak defensive teams, allowing more than 24.5 points a game. And Detroit is 7-0 to the over in their last 7 games against Philly. The Lions, they average 18.3 points per game. They give up, or excuse me, Nick, you're killing me, man. They average 98 rushing yards a game, 4.2 yards per carry. They average 236 in the air, 6 yards per passing attempt. And then you've got the Eagles, who are averaging 22.7 points a game on offense. They average 5 yards per carry, 231 in the air, 6.7 yards per passing attempt. But I think we really need to focus in on the defenses and how much they give up today. Did it just change, Joe? I just logged in to look. But I'm trying to talk about this game before we get off the live show. The defenses are where there's a lot of points given up. They average giving up 55 points combined. 55 points combined. You've got the Eagles that give up 26.4. They give up 133 a game on the ground and 228 in the air. Then you've got 28.6 points per game, which is what the Lions give up. They give up 120 on the ground and 263 in the air. The only differences in the defenses is the Lions give up 2.1 yards per passing attempt more. They give up 2.1 yards per passing attempt more. As far as this game goes, I like the over. I don't think we see a lot of defense in this one. I think Hurts comes out and has a solid game. I think the Lions will be playing for their first win on the season today. The Lions come in plus 3.5, minus $1.12 at home. And I like it. First half team total on the Bills is over 16.5. I like it. Cody, we'll try and get on. We'll try and do that game next. But as far as this one goes, I like the over in this one. I think we see some points. in this one. It's crazy. I've actually liked a lot of overs, and some have hit and some haven't hit lately, but NFL's been hitting. I do like the Eagles and the Lions over 48. Eagles, Lions. Eagles, Lions over 48. Get that up on the board for you guys. Free play right there for you guys. And we're going to roll through some of these quickly, all right? Because I do have to get going here soon. I got to get my little one at like 10:15. We've got some Halloween activities. Take a look at San Francisco and Chicago real quick. I seen, I believe it was Cody just asked for that. I don't have the live chat up. I switched screens. But you got the 49ers laying 4.5 on the road against the Bills. Or, against the Bears. Bears coach, not coaching today, obviously on COVID protocol. Yada, 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 yada. We got the Bears 3-4. Who would think that you're in week 8 and the Bears have more wins than the 49ers? Alex, no, not the new board. New board has not been hung yet. Shane says San Fran wins. Jimmy plays very well on the road. I'm not a Jimmy Garoppolo fan. I think he's past his prime. I think he spent his prime as a backup for Brady all those years. And a lot of hype and a lot of overrated antics from him. As far as Chicago goes, very hard for me to want to bet on Chicago. To be honest, you've got two shitty teams here. Two shitty teams. You got Chicago 8-2 against the spread their last 10 games on the road. Last 10 games at home after a blowout straight-up loss of 20 points or more. Then you got San Fran, who's 1-7 against the spread their last 8 games versus an opponent before having to play the Steelers. And Chicago 32-6 to the under their last 38 games at home after a game with a turnover margin of -2 or worse. When it comes to this game and the line, and without jumping into the in depth, because I've looked at every single game that's out there. And I do like the 49ers. Hey, guys, hold on one second. I do like the 49ers, but I think that there might be an opportunity for points here. Nagy's out, so we won't get Nagy mistakes. But, guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I got to let somebody in the office. Be right back. All right, we're back. All right, so, again, I do like the 49ers as a whole, but I can't bet it. I just can't bet it. Can't stomach to bet it. Can't touch it. I think we see points today, but again, can't touch it. I can't touch it. Niners probably lose. There you go. Christy says Niners will lose again. Probably. I'm not a Niners fan, and I'm actually a Jimmy G fader than anything. So, yeah, no, can't touch it. Jacksonville and Seattle. Give me 1 second, folks. Let's see here. Old Jacksonville and Seattle. Little afternoon game. I'll try and talk about this. I'm going to try and come live during this first set. I can't promise you, but I'm going to try. Might be from home, so if I have a chance, I will. Steelers and the Browns. Browns getting Baker back. Baker being cleared to play. Browns laying the 5 against the Steelers. You know, what to expect out of this game. You know, you got Pittsburgh 3-3 straight up. Browns 4-3 straight up. 3-3-1 against the spread. 4-3 to the over. You know, just how well is Baker going to come out and play? You know, you've got Pittsburgh, who's 21-5, dating back 10 years on the road against decent scoring teams that average 24 points a game or more. Cleveland 6-19 against the spread after playing a game that went into overtime. 6-19 against the spread after having a game in overtime. Pittsburgh 10-0 to the under on the road against stout rushing defenses that yield less than 3.6 yards per carry. Matt, I 100% agree with you on that one. Baker's still injured. But if they want to make the playoffs, they got to keep winning. Cleveland is on an 8-5 against the spread run when hosting Pittsburgh. I think Big Ben has a good game today. You know, you've got Cleveland's defense that gives up 23.6 points per game, only giving up 80 yards rushing, 215 in the air. Big Ben is going to have a big game if he wants to be competitive today. Baker and company is going to score points. Fact. However, their offensive output hasn't been the best with Baker at the helm. For that aspect, I don't have a dollar on this game, but I do like the Steelers. I like the Steelers plus the 5. If you can get them higher than that, even better. But I do like the Steelers to cover the number today. I don't know if the Steelers win as a plus 190 dog outright, but I do believe that they cover the spread. Bengals and the Jets. Bengals laying 11.5 against the Jets plus 11.5. Man, I never thought I'd ever want to lay 11.5 on the Bengals. Bengals are 5-2. It's time we start either getting on the Bengals bandwagon and start making some money off of them, or we just keep our eyes closed for the rest of the season. Mike White is going to be starting for the Jets. The kid out of Western Kentucky. Drafted in 2018 by the Cowboys. Jets are in trouble. Bengals laying 11.5. I'm going to be honest. I like it. I think it's a great spot to throw them in a teaser. Either a 2-team teaser, knock down 7 points, or a 3-team super teaser, knock it down 10 points. I don't see the Bengals losing to the Jets today. But I like the Bengals today. Yeah, start Mike White. What's funny is they could probably get some good stock. Houston could probably get some good stock for shipping out Deshaun Watson, but they're such a bitter and hateful organization. They're holding on to him even after the trade deadline just to fuck him so he doesn't play at all this season. That's Houston for you. By the way, the big Sunday NFL guarantee. You have until 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 Pacific to get on board it. It is $50. Does come with the guarantee. Guaranteed to winner, you get the next one free, which we've only needed once this season. Going to be a monster win. It's one of our stables. And this is where I get a lot of my money back, is on this one today. This is where I'm going to get a lot of my money back. So if you're not on, you're going to miss out. It's already posted. Get instant access to it. Sarah, thank you for jumping on board. Not only the Sunday play, but as well as 3 days of premium plays. You're going to get the double up, so you'll get the 3 days free. All right, folks. That is what I have today. Let's have a good time today. And let's have some fun. Shane says, does Dak play today? I don't think so. Dak plays today. 100% Dak plays today. Ronald says, brother, you rock. Regardless, win or lose, you are the truth. And you don't bet $5 tickets. You show up. $1,000 tickets. Damn straight, brother. All right, folks. I am out. Enjoy your day. And let's get back on track. Free plays from the live show yesterday. We're off the hook. And we're going to keep it that way with today's nice one. I'm going to try and go live during the games. Please don't hold me to it. Jacob, why are you not on the Sunday play if the combo package is down? It's because not each individual thing is guaranteed. You were on the Sunday play last week, and you won. We guarantee the package as a whole, but you won on the Sunday play last week, so you don't get it this week. If you want it, go purchase it. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Super easy to understand. If you want a guarantee on each individual items, well, then buy each individual item by itself. It's the way it always works. Plain and simple. Chrissy, that would be a hell of a parlay. Bears, Jags, and Lions. The Bears, Jags, and Lions. Matter of fact, let's see what that pays. Out of curiosity. The Bears plus 135. The Jags plus 145. And the Lions plus 120. A 3-team parlay pays plus 2268. I'll roll. I'll put a little 150 on it. I like it. Not really, but I mean, sounds fucking good. All right, I put a little 150 on it. Put a little 150 on it. Pays back. Woo. Back that up. I was getting ready to put 1,100. Watch, now I'm going to regret it. It was in for 1,150, and it just flagged it. So hold on. All right, that's in. Sorry, the payout was $11.66. All right, folks, I am out. Enjoy your Sunday. I'm going to attempt to go live a little bit later today. And don't hold me to it, but if I can, I definitely will. Because I would love... to be able to discuss some of the afternoon games, and let's have some fun. Yeah, Mauricio, I just did right now. 150, and actually on this one, it paid back $18.99.97. You've got some higher odds on one of those underdogs. All right, folks, I am out. Enjoy your day, and please wager responsibly. All right, guys, we'll bounce back from yesterday.